This week, we break from reading the books of the Bible in order as they appear in our Bibles, and we go to the book of Job. Now, Job is an interesting book. It is meant more or less to be a stage play. It's meant to be read in public, probably with multiple readers, and maybe even with drama and special effects. And if you read it that way, it makes a lot of sense. It's very multimedia. Um, but the reason that we're bringing Job up is that the subject matter of Job is very, very old. It dates back to the time period of around Abraham, the Middle Bronze Age. And many of the historical references may be a little bit alien to us. As we read the book of Job, we need to read it with this mentality in our minds that this is mankind struggling to understand how God does what he does and why he does what he does. And as I mentioned when I taught through the book of Job several years ago now, almost I think 8 or 9 years ago, um, pretty much everybody gets it wrong through the book of Job until God actually appears at the end and straightens everybody else out. So read the book of Job, but read it with in your mind, the mindset of, okay, this is struggling to understand how God works. It is not defining how God works. And this is a characteristic of a set of books in the Bible that in the Hebrew scriptures are called the Ketuvim, or the writings. The writings are not statements, absolute statements of how God works, but they are descriptions of the human experience of living within faith and seeing how God works out in practical terms and trying to make sense of things that we may not fully understand.